top 15 most expensive cities in Africa. The top 15 most expensive cities in Africa are ranked according to the Cost of Living Index. The Cost of Living Index is a measure of how much money is needed to buy goods and services in a certain country. The Cost of Living Index takes into account factors such as food prices, rent prices, transportation costs, clothing prices, and the price of consumer goods. Here are the top 15 most expensive cities in Africa, according to Status to Cost of Living Index. 15. Kampala, Uganda. Kampala is the capital and largest city of Uganda. It is located in the central region, on the banks of the River Nile. The city has a population of 1.5 million people who live on 13 square kilometers. The cost of living in Kampala is high as the prices for goods and services are high while incomes are lower, ranking Kampala as one of the least affordable cities in Africa and the second most expensive city in East Africa. Kampala was originally a small trading post along the Nile River known as Navana by locals. It later became an outpost of British colonial power during Uganda's struggles for independence from Great Britain. After Uganda achieved independence in 1962, it continued to serve as the capital of Uganda. The city's population was estimated to be 3.6 million in 2022. It is the largest city by population in Uganda. Kampala is home to a number of embassies and international organizations, making it one of the fastest-growing cities in East Africa. The local airport serves as an entry point for trade with Kenya and Rwanda across the Great Lakes region. The cost of living index score for Kampala is 35.98. 14. Casablanca, Morocco. Casablanca is the largest city in Morocco and its economic and industrial hub. It is also the country's principal port. Casablanca is Morocco's most populous city, with a population of more than 3.8 million as of 2021. The city was founded by Berbers in the 5th century BC and was originally called Anfa. It became known as Casablanca after the founding of the French Protectorate in 1886. In the early 1900s, Casablanca saw a massive construction boom following Moroccan independence led by Sultan Mohammed V, who made Casablanca his capital and built the Corniche. In the early 20th century, French traders wanted to use the city as an export center for goods from Europe and Africa to France, which then ruled Morocco. It became the leading city of the Moroccan protectorates. Casablanca is now Morocco's largest city and main industrial and financial center. The city has the largest port on the Atlantic Ocean and is also Morocco's main commercial center. The cost of living index score for Casablanca is 36.59. 13. Tangier, Morocco. Tangier is a city in northern Morocco. It has been an important crossroads of trade, culture, and tourism for centuries. Tangier is one of the most expensive cities in Africa, with a cost of living that is more than 3 times that of Morocco's capital, Rabat. The city has become popular with retirees who enjoy its climate and low-key lifestyle. The area around Tangier was first settled by Phoenicians from Tyre and Lebanon around 3000 BC. At this time it was known as Tingis or Tinga. The Carthaginians built a trading post called Tanader in the city, which became a center of trading. The Portuguese took control of the city in 1471 and renamed it Tangier. In 1511, when the Portuguese lost their last possession in Morocco to Moulay Ismail's forces, Tangier was captured by the Spaniard Enrique of Trastamara. Tangier has a population of approximately 688,000. The cost of living index score for Tangier is 36.85. 12. Lagos, Nigeria. Lagos is the most populous city in Nigeria and the largest metropolitan area in Africa. It is Nigeria's largest city and the country's economic hub. It is a major port on the Gulf of Guinea. It is also one of the fastest-growing cities in the world. Lagos is a major financial center and has the highest GDP in Africa, as well as being ranked on a few lists as one of the most expensive cities in Africa. Lagos has an estimated population of 15.4 million people, with over 250 ethnic groups living there. Its name Lagos was chosen in reference to Lagos Bay. Largest ethnic group in Lagos is the Yoruba, who make up 37% of Lagos's population. The history of Lagos is an important part of the region's culture and identity. The city was founded by the British as a trading center in 1851, following their conquest of Lagos Island at the end of the previous year. The British signed treaties with local rulers to establish trading posts and ports on the coast for their growing trade interests in West Africa. Lagos has been ranked as one of the best cities in Africa for business by several international organizations due to its competitive market and economic potential. The city is also ranked as one of the world's fastest-growing urban areas and is home to one of the world's busiest ports by cargo tonnage. The cost of living index score for Lagos is 37.33. 11. Accra, Ghana. Accra is the capital of Ghana. It has a population of about 2.6 million people. Accra has a very diverse economy, with industries such as manufacturing, construction, agriculture, and tourism being well developed there. It also has a strong financial sector that includes banks like Ecobank Ghana Limited, which are headquartered in Accra. It is also known for its vibrant culture and nightlife scene, which can be seen through events like Aquaba Festival. The Aquaba Festival is an annual cultural festival held in the city and began in 2006 as part of the celebrations to commemorate Ghana's 50th anniversary of independence from British colonial rule. It was created to improve on the idea of an all-inclusive festival that was accessible to all. Accra helped shape Ghana's history with its role in the country's independence. Ghana became an independent nation on March 6, 1957. And Accra was the site of the first session of Parliament that year. The cost of living index score for Accra is 38.74. 10. Marrakech, Morocco. The city of Marrakech is a popular tourist destination in Morocco. It is not just a tourist destination, it has also emerged as an important hub for culture and art. This city has many museums, galleries, and other cultural attractions. Marrakech is situated in the valley of the Aurika River. The city was originally founded by Berber tribes, who called it Imlil. It became a major trading center and cultural capital during the Saudi dynasty in the 16th century, when it grew to be one of the largest cities in Africa. The population of Marrakech is estimated at over 1 million people, making it one of the largest cities in Morocco and the Arab world. The cost of living index score for Marrakech is 39.94. 9. Durban, South Africa. Durban is a coastal city in South Africa. The city's economy has traditionally been based on sugarcane and coal, but today it relies more on tourism, trade, and manufacturing. Durban has a population of about 3.8 million people. It was founded in 1835 on the site of Port Natal and was named for Sir Benjamin Durban, the governor of the Cape Colony. It is among the oldest cities in South Africa. The city has served as a refuge for freed slaves from Europe and from Asia and has ample historical sites. The average cost of living in Durban is 7% higher than the average for South Africa. The cost of living index score for Durban is 40.33. 8. Cape Town, South Africa. Cape Town, South Africa is one of the most popular tourist destinations in the world. It is known for its natural beauty and has been a popular holiday destination for centuries. It's a city with many different faces that can be seen by visitors. One of the most noticeable features of Cape Town are the Table Mountain and Lion's Head mountain ranges that surround it. The city has a population of around 4.8 million people. Cape Town's economy relies on tourism, agriculture, manufacturing, and technology industries. The average cost of living in Cape Town is $2,872 per month for a single person who rents an apartment, making it one of the most expensive cities in Africa. The city's rich history, diverse culture, and beautiful scenery are what made it a popular destination for tourists and locals alike. The city has grown from being just a port town to an international metropolis with many opportunities for residents and visitors alike. The city is also famous for its gardens, which are home to a variety of different plants including proteas, aloes, and succulents. The cost of living index score for Cape Town is 40.98. 7. Gaborone, Botswana. Gaborone is the capital and largest city of Botswana. It is located in the southeastern part of the country, near the border with South Africa. As of 2022, Gaborone had a population of about 208,000 and it has been growing rapidly in recent years as people have moved there from rural areas looking for work. The city serves as a commercial and administrative center for Botswana. All major national public institutions are based in the city, including the National Library, National Museum, National Archives, Bank of Botswana, all government ministries, as well as the Judicial Service Commission. Botswana's capital city is one of the most expensive in Africa. It is a beautiful city with many natural and man-made attractions. It has a huge variety of restaurants, shops, and hotels that cater to all tastes and budgets. The cost of living here is among the highest in Africa mainly because almost everything has to be imported from South Africa or elsewhere. The cost of living index score for Gaborone is 42.7. 6. Pretoria, South Africa. Pretoria is the administrative capital and one of the 3 capital cities of South Africa. The other 2 are Cape Town and Bloemfontein. Pretoria is located in the northeastern part of Gauteng province, about 60 kilometers north of Johannesburg. It was established in 1855 by Martinus Pretorius, who named it after his father Andries Pretorius. The city became the administrative capital of the Transvaal province on the 4th of March 1860. The city has a strong industrial base and is home to many of the largest companies in South Africa including Anglo-American, Sasol Limited, Impala Platinum Holdings Limited, Eskom, formerly the South African Electricity Corporation, and KPMG. It is also home to many government departments and large businesses. The main industrial areas are located on its eastern and southern outskirts. These include companies such as Toyota, Isuzu Motors, Mitsubishi Motors, Volkswagen Group, Daimler, and Ford Motor Company. Its economy is primarily driven by the services sector and especially financial services. The city is home to an estimated mixed-race population of 2.8 million people and has a metropolitan area population of 5 million. The city is one of the most expensive cities in Africa with a cost of living index score of 42.76. 5. Johannesburg, South Africa. Johannesburg is the largest city in South Africa. It is located in the Gauteng province and has a population of over 6 million inhabitants. It is the country's financial hub and has the highest cost of living in South Africa. It has a high level of economic inequality, with a relatively small wealthy population and a large poor population. The city was founded in 1886. It was named after Johann Friedrich Bernhard Rissik and Christian Johannes Joubert. Johannesburg is a city that has changed significantly since its founding. The newly arrived British settlers used the city for mining, pottery, and building materials. A number of these materials were manufactured abroad from raw materials, which often came from Africa itself. The industry soon expanded to include manufacturing and retailing as well. The city is home to some of the leading universities in Africa. In 2008, Johannesburg was classified as a Gamma World City. It also has one of the world's highest crime rates and it's ranked as one of the most dangerous cities in the world. The cost of living index score for Johannesburg is 44.87. 4. Harare, Zimbabwe. Harare is the capital and largest city of Zimbabwe. It is located in the northeastern part of the country. Harare is one of the most expensive cities in Africa and it has a population of 1.5 million people. Information suggests that Harare was named after a British settler, Sir Robert Harare, who founded it in 1890 with other British settlers. They established the city as a fort and railway terminus. It became the capital of Southern Rhodesia in 1923 and remained so until 1980 when it became Zimbabwe's capital again after independence from Britain. Notwithstanding this, it is generally believed that the name Harare was taken from the name of a man known as Harare in Mashonaland, who appears in historical records of the late 1800s. A later legend suggests that Sir Robert, upon hearing his servant's mispronunciation of his own surname Hara in Shona, changed it to Harare, which means wide open spaces. It has been the financial center of Zimbabwe since 2008 when it replaced Bulawayo as the country's capital. The city is served by Harare International Airport, which has flights to major cities around Africa and connections to Asia and Europe. The cost of living index score for Harare is 45.69. 3. Abidjan, Ivory Coast. Abidjan is a city in Ivory Coast and is the economic, cultural, and industrial center of the country. It is one of Africa's fastest-growing cities with an annual growth rate of over 8% in recent years. It was ranked as the most expensive city in Africa by Mercer Cost of Living Survey 2017. Abidjan is one of the most populous cities in Ivory Coast with a population of 5.5 million people. Abidjan's economy is based on customs, trade, and services. It is the leading exporter in Ivory Coast, accounting for a significant portion of the country's total exports. The city is also a regional transport hub and has attracted significant foreign direct investment. Abidjan is home to one of the largest and busiest ports on the West African coast, as well as a major international airport. It hosts key industries such as petroleum refining and textiles. The port of Abidjan is one of the most important ports in Africa and the Middle East, and underwent major renovations to increase its capacity. The cost of living index for Abidjan is 47.06. 2. Addis Ababa, Ethiopia. Addis Ababa is the capital of Ethiopia, coming in as the second most expensive city in Africa. It has a population of around 5.2 million people and it has been growing rapidly for the past few years. The city has one of the fastest growing economies in Africa and it is considered to be one of the most developed cities on the continent. Addis Ababa has been home to several African Union and United Nations organizations as well as major universities such as Addis Ababa University and African Union College. Addis Ababa has a history that stretches back to its founding by Emperor Menelik II. The name Addis Ababa means New Flower or New Flower Town, referring to Menelik II's new capital, which he founded on the 6th of April 1887 after his return from Egypt, where he had been on a spiritual and political pilgrimage. He chose the site because a cedar tree by the southern wall of the Nile's river was said to have given shelter to angels who carried news of the Holy Land back to Ethiopia in their wings. It was also home to Haile Selassie, Ethiopia's last emperor before the military junta of 1974. Through population growth and urbanization, its size continued to grow, eventually reaching nearly 2 million by the 1990s. The cost of living index for Addis Ababa is 50.49. 1. Dakar, Senegal. Dakar is the capital and largest city of Senegal. It is a coastal and westernmost city in Africa. Dakar has an estimated population of 3.3 million, making it by far the largest city in Senegal. Dakar is a major administrative, commercial and industrial center due to its position as the capital and its proximity to the ocean, which allows for easy trade by sea with Europe and Africa. Dakar was founded in 1857 by French businessman Étienne Léopold Trouvelot as a trading post for goods such as rubber and ivory. The region around Dakar was largely uninhabited until 1896 when French colonists established St. Louis, which became one of France's most important colonial outposts in West Africa. Dakar began as a minor trading post among several already established on the Senegal River. Dakar has been the capital of Senegal since the 18th of March 1960. It is the westernmost city in the African Great Lakes region and is also located near some of West Africa's most important rivers, including the Senegal River, which runs along its south border. The area around Dakar is sometimes referred to as Dakar, in reference to its area of influence. Although the city of Dakar is named after the Senegal River, the river itself was named after Theodore Garros, contraction of Theodore Guido da Costa. Dakar is the most expensive city in Africa, with the highest cost of living in the continent mainly due to its high prices for goods and services. The city has one of the highest costs for basic needs such as food, transportation, and housing, resulting in a cost of living index of 50.87.